go ahead and get this off my chest, man, and so we can move forward and do bigger and better and better things. But um what else? This is another thing that I want to address. Well, I'm gonna get to that. Let me just go ahead and just address from double speak panel yesterday, and this ain't I ain't coming at double speak or nothing like that. Hey, and my bad double speak. I seen where I had missed where you tried to contact me at. I was on the road. I couldn't get to my phone, but salute to you, bro. I couldn't get to that. I couldn't you know I couldn't, you know what I'm talking about. I wasn't able to contact you back because I was, the day been kind of hectic or whatever. But I just want you to double speak. I want you to go back, man, and I want you to look at that video. And I just feel like, man, like, like every point that I tried to make, you know what I mean? It was like, you tried to you say something about it. You'll say something to somebody in the chat, and you know, it's kind of like you brushed off all my talking points, or it was like it was a distraction every time that I said, when you was playing my video, and I make up a point, and I try to ask a valid question, and it just feel like, you know, you every question I had, it's like you blew me off, bro. It's like, you'll say something about it in the chat, and or you'll say, bring somebody's name up, or you'll ask a question in the chat, man. I just want you to go back and listen to that video double speak. And I just feel like, in my opinion, I can be wrong. I can be wrong or right. It don't matter. I'm just, I like to go back and look at videos and see what I missed, or see what fully understand what's going, what was being said. Because when you doing lives, you kind of like miss some things because everything is going so fast. But when you go back and look at a video, you can you can go back and dissect it more. And I just want you to go back, bro, and check out that video. And I want you to, really pay attention to, like, when I was making a point, saying something, it seemed like that you kind of brushed off my statement, or brush off what I was saying. It was like, you really weren't taking it serious. And but like, but it seemed like, when True Essence and Vince was making, they made a point about something, it was like, you say, okay, I can see that, or you can agree with that, or whatever. But it ain't, man, it ain't no biggie. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring it up to you, bro. It's it ain't no beef. But I just feel like, man, I just want you to go back and really look at that video, bro. And it just seemed like, the every point I made, or every question I had, it was like you like blew it off, or you said something about it in the chat, or you highlight a question or something, but it wasn't that way, with Vince and True Essence. But like I said, man, it ain't no beef or whatever. I just wanted to bring that up. I just wanted to, throw my 2 cents in on that. And I just wanted you to check it out, man. And just, you can either address it on your panel, it don't matter. You can hit me up behind the scenes, it don't matter, or whatever. But that's all I had to say about that. And salute to you, Bama boy. And man, I hope somebody drop a one in the chat and see if my signal's still holding up pretty good. Hopefully it's holding up pretty good. If y'all don't mind, somebody put a one in the chat if my signal hold up. All right, I got you, Bolo. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. And let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Everybody. Like I said, man, I really didn't want to do this live, but I felt like I had to, because it's at a boiling point. And once I address everything I feel like I need to address, man, we gonna move on. We gonna continue to do bigger and better things. We gonna still roast these motherfucking detractors, these hating ass motherfucking detractors. We gonna roast they bitch ass, and things of that nature. But let me just address the moonlight situation. I hit moon, like, we talk behind the scenes or whatever, this and that. And I just, man, look, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. Like, it was, I mean, and I told her this, I felt like that, Moonlight, she was wrong. She was wrong for, all the things that she said. I mean, even back from that shitty draw trucker, like, she admitted and says, it was a lot, bro. Like, she said back in them trucker days, I don't agree with that, what she said and done. So, um, I really, at this point, like, I feel like my hands are tied behind my back because of the simple fact, you know, when TJ, told me how he felt about the situation, that was the first time that somebody was directly affected about, what she said, speaking on, his relatives. And it was, hey man, it was wrong. It was wrong for, what she said back then. And, a lot of people feel like she regurgitating what the other guy over there saying about, about the, about KB and TJ, deceased relative, all the motherfuckers are on that side is wrong as fuck. And, I feel like that, them men, them beta ass bitches over there, I feel like they trying to put women out front to do their motherfucking dirty work. But I'm not dissolving the fact that what Moonlight did. I mean, it was wrong. I can't I can't dictate or try to tell KB or TJ how to feel about what she said, because I mean, she was wrong, man. And I have to call it down the middle, and I have to call it how I see it, because right is right and wrong is wrong. I mean, look, man, me and Moonlight then had conversations behind the scene. Um, I'm not gonna get into what was said, but and I'm not dissolving the fact of what she did, but she been through a few things. So that she said, or does that dissolve the fact of what she did? No, it doesn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, she didn't, been through, a few things. And I see, I understand. Well, I want to make sure that I word it right, because I know how they try to dissect every word that we say. So let me try to, you know, um, I'm gonna try to, to speak very careful about what I'm saying, because this is a touchy situation. Um, I see why she said some of the things that she said, and by going dark, but you know, it's not an excuse, for what she did and what she said. It's not an excuse, but I can see, why she said, and why she, she say some of the things she say. And I'm not speaking for her, or nothing like that. I'm just giving y'all my perspective on it, because everybody wanted me to address this situation. And I'ma just, from looking from outside looking in, I'm just giving, my opinion and my perspective on it. So, but like I said, man, I can't tell KB and TJ how to respond because, if anybody was speaking on my deceased relative, I mean, shit, I can't nobody tell me how to motherfucking act. That just point blank. I'm gonna go ape shit, and I don't want to hear shit about what a motherfucker got to say. And so, um, I'm not gonna comment on what I think Moonlight should do going forward. I'm not gonna comment on what I think KB or TJ need to do going forward because they all grown. I haven't had nobody speak on my deceased brothers like that, so I don't know what I do in that situation. And so, but what I would say is, I want to apologize to KB and TJ for what happened on my panel because I went back and listened to my panel and it was some things that was said, and that I didn't agree with. You know what I mean? But I'm not up here to try to bash Moonlight. I'm not up here to try to tell her what to do. I'm just trying to address the situation, um, the best way I can. And the situation with her and Damn D, in my opinion, from outside looking in, I just feel like Damn D did a reactionary video to Moonlight apologizing to KB and TJ or whatever, and a lot of people, they said that they feel like it wasn't genuine and this and that. And then so I had I asked Moonlight, I said, well, um, did you hear KB and TJ say that it wasn't genuine? And I believe she said no, she didn't hear them say that. So, and I asked her, I said, well, I said, why, why did you, feel, I said, why did you, well, why did you feel like, if they said it was genuine, I said, you didn't have to listen to nobody else, or, you didn't have to, um, I felt like she jumped the gun when Damn D did that video. And in my opinion, she probably feel a different way about it. Like I said, man, let me choose my words very careful. And I'm just giving my opinion on the situation outside looking in. I just, I feel like she probably jumped the gun a little bit after Damn D, reacted to the video. So I'm not really looking at the chat, but I'm Maj, y'all hold it down. If you got some clowns in there, typing clown shit, go ahead and fly they monkey ass up out of here. Because this ain't the time for no clown shit. So I'm gonna let my Maj handle that down there. But so like I said, man, uh I can't get into between, what Moonlight is, what she's saying, and the back and forth, with her and KB or TJ or whatever. I can't tell, you know, I can't tell Moonlight what to say, what to feel, and what to do. And as the same with TJ and KB, man, I can't tell them how to react and what to say, what to do, what to feel. Like I said, man, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna just stay out of it. I just pray and hope that one day they can come to some kind of resolution. But at this point, it might be at a point of no return. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I'm just trying to address this situation the best way I can because everybody, been asking me, well, why don't I call her out on this, and why don't I say this and that? So, I'm gonna look at it, like that. And the thing with her and Damn D, I got, like the same thing, man. I got no dog in that fight. It was a lot of things said, and I can't get it. I'm not going to get in between it. The only thing I can do is just make a suggestion. I just wish that Moonlight and Damn D could have talked before. Moonlight. I feel like she probably jumped the gun a little bit, but that's my opinion, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not you know, I'm not taking up for either side. I'm just giving my opinion and giving my reaction, on all of this, what's going on. But I will say this. Anybody outside of KB, TJ, and Damn D, anybody outside of them, as far as the other men that's coming at this lady and saying all this, saying everything, man. I'm gonna just make a suggestion, man. Won't y'all just kind of scale it back a little bit? I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't tell y'all what to do, and I'm talking about everybody outside of, I'm talking to the men outside of KB, TJ, and Damn D, because I don't want to tell them how to try to scale it back or whatever, because like I said, man, it was some things said that, I mean, it was y'all, I ain't even got to say what she said about them. Y'all know what was said. Y'all then heard some of the things that she said. So I really can't, I really can't make a suggestion as far as KB, TJ, and Damn D, because families were brought up, and so I just hope and pray, man, that they can come to some kind of resolution. Hopefully they can put it past them, because time heal all wounds. But like I said, I can't tell them guys how to feel, TJ and KB, because, man, and Damn D, because there was some things said that, I mean, it hit home. So I can't, my hands are tied behind my back with that. But you know, I will say this, for everybody, all the male content creators that outside of KB, TJ, and Damn D, man, I'm making a suggestion, and I'm just asking you. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. Y'all are grown men. Y'all are grown women. But I'm just asking. Can y'all, just can you scale? Can you just kind of scale it back a little bit? Kind of, let's just kind of try to get away from it. You know what I mean? Because, bro, I'm telling you, it's rough, man. Like having three or four, and like I said, I'm talking outside of Damn D, TJ, and KB. Outside of them, I'm like asking the men content creators, bro. I'm asking, and I'm just making a suggestion, to if you would just try to scale it back, and hopefully she'll scale it back. I thought Moonlight and Biz, at the end of my panel, I think it was, no, it wasn't at the end of my panel. I think it might have was. I don't know if it was on Barbie Girl Tina. I think it was on Barbie Girl that night after the Royal Rumble that we had. Moonlight and Biz had like a civil conversation. They had a civil conversation, and I thought that it might have went somewhere. And so, and the next day it didn't happen. It was like war again. So, but man, that's all I'm asking, bro. Um, you know, it's hard, man. I'm telling you, I can see what Biz was going through, man. When Biz had everybody coming at him, man, asking all them questions, and shit, Biz went berserk on on a Mondo pounder that night, man. He went berserk, and I can't say that I went through the same thing that Biz did, because that was it was rough on him, man. And so, you know, but I kind of sort of get it, when you got 50 people in the chat coming at you at one time, and you got other content creators coming at you one time, and it's rough, man. So y'all just put yourself in my shoes, or Big shoes, and imagine, you know 50, 100 people coming at you at one time in the chat, bro. And you only can defend yourself the best way you know how. Even with me, I probably got out of line and said some shit I wasn't supposed to say, and said some disrespectful shit. But I just fought the best way I could, and I just feel like this lady feel like she feel like she fighting the world right now, and and it's a lot of men coming at her, outside of KB and TJ and Damn D. I want to keep reiterating that. So, I mean, like I said, man, I know, Moonlight, she done said some hellacious shit. I get it, bro. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm taking any sides or anything like that. I'm just trying to be you know, the mediator, the moderator, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say here. Y'all know I be fucking up my words. So I'm just trying to be like the middleman and just try to, I'm just asking, bro, like, anybody outside of KB, TJ, and Damn D, man, I'm asking, as a friend, as somebody you rock with, man, just, see if you can, just try to scale it back a little bit, man, and just see, you know, see how with it. But I already know it's gonna be a lot of people that don't agree with me. It's a lot of women in the chat that's not rocking with her. I know y'all don't agree with me, but being having a panel right now, I understand that you not gonna um you can't please everybody. You can't make everybody happy. You know what I mean? And it's just something you got to deal with. You know what I mean? So man, uh I'm just putting my 2 cents in, man. I'm just, trying to break down this situation the best way I can. I know I'm gonna have some people that don't agree with me, and that's cool, but I'm just want to finally, get this out the way and address, this situation because it's been an elephant in the room a long time. I know both sides been wanting me to address this, especially on our side, on the bus life side. I know y'all been waiting, for me to to talk about this situation. I know y'all feel like that I should go. It's gonna be some people feel like I should go hard on her, or I should, um, you know, go, just start ripping her to pieces or beefing with her and going back and forth. I'm not gonna do that, man. So I'm just, man, I'm just doing my reaction on it, man. I'm just trying to bring the temperature down in the room, so to speak. And I'm just speaking on the best way I can. But like I said, early in this live, man, we bust life over here. We the trendsetters. We the content of these some of these other clowns. We I feel like we set the standard. We not gonna go dark. We not gonna talk about deceased relatives or none of that. We set the standard over here. And we not only we talk the talk, we gonna walk the walk. You know what I mean? Shit, man. Ever since KB hit this motherfucking YouTube, bro, it's been up and up for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to this guy with the gems he got, and shit, I applied that shit, and that shit been working for me. So I don't understand how you got these other motherfuckers, hating on this man for whatever reason. So, but them grown ass motherfucking cheering over there on the other side, you know. And so I feel like, these punk ass bitches over there, putting women out front to do their motherfucking dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them, you know what I mean, coming out being a man and stand and do their own shit. A man that's talking about somebody deceased relative, that ain't dragging him through no motherfucking YouTube streets. That's some clown ass bitches and them hoe ass niggas will never say no shit like that to a man face. Speaking on a motherfucking man deceased relative because they motherfucking know, like TJ say, the motherfucker will break a bitch face. Them bitches' faces would be broke in real motherfucking life if they would ever say some shit like that to a man. So, for some of them people that feel like that, Um, feel like that, these content creator punk ass bitches, that been speaking on KB and TJ, deceased relatives, for people to think that they got drug or some shit like that. Hell no. I don't see it that they got drug. I just see the nigga that's saying that he a punk ass bitch. He'll never say that shit to a motherfucker face. They a whole ass motherfucking clown, and motherfucking Karma is a bitch. And these ain't no 20-year-old dudes. These motherfucking granddaddies, motherfuckers in their 50s, sitting on there talking about a man deceased relative. That's some whole ass shit. That's some whole weak bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And they better hope they better hope the right motherfucker don't never catch they motherfucking ass, because the shit that these motherfucking clowns saying, you know what I'm saying, your motherfucking ass a wind up in a motherfucking ditch stinking somewhere. You feel me? So, that's where I'm at, ready, man. And but yeah, man, that's pretty much that's pretty much all I got to say on the situation, man. I just wanna, I wanted to, react to it and get this shit past me. Um, I'm not, I feel like, I didn't, said, and did what I can do about it. It's over with for me. I can, like I said, I can't tell grown people what to do. I'm just, trying to. I just wanted to weigh in on the situation. That way, people ain't got to keep on asking me, why I ain't spoke on it, or no shit like that, man. And and the thing with double speaks, man, double speak, it ain't no beef, brother. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking, man. We still motherfucking strong over here in Bus Life. We gonna make these bitch ass haters even motherfucking madder. But I just wanted to check, to check that video out, double speak, and just see what I'm talking about. And you can do a reaction on it, or you can just hit me up behind the scenes, or however you want to do it, man. And it ain't no beef. So after today, after today, um, starting tomorrow, we gon' I'm gonna start getting back on these motherfucking dirty, stinking ass motherfucking Easter bunnies. Some of them, not all, but these motherfucking dirty Easter motherfucking bunnies. I'm gonna start back getting on their motherfucking ass and roasting their motherfucking ass, and try to find some, some positive, positive things to talk about, and anybody want to talk about you know truck driving shit, or getting your class A's, or want to talk about some military shit. When I was in the military, man, I want to get to talking about shit like that, because I want to bring something positive, and stop keeping it negative all the time. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I like the fact that damn D, when he do that, when he do them $5 video, them $5 music, you can send you $5 and play and select what kind of music you want. I think that shit dope. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit, hey, that's a positive vibe that I like. You know what I'm saying, man? I just like the fact that that we can get away from the roasting and toasting, and do some other shit. But we still gonna roast these motherfucking clowns now. Oh yeah, cause we know y'all like the bullshit. So we still gonna roast and toast these motherfucking clowns. We gonna do that. Yeah, we gonna do that. And but I'm gonna just try to bring something else to the table. And for some of you client, I'm telling you, man, you find out who your friends is when everything ain't peaches and cream to you. I found out who the motherfucker that's really rock with me when I was going through the issues with True S and events. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the guys that called it down the middle and stayed out of, Will Allen, you know what I'm saying, Damn D, KB, you know what I'm saying, TJ, and Biz, Bolo, man. I appreciate, you guys for, because I feel like y'all easily could have took a side, either my side or True Essence, but y'all guys kept it down the middle, y'all stayed out of it, y'all really didn't choose no side. So but you know who your real friends is, when shit like that go down. And so, it's a few motherfuckers, that I feel like, I didn't see how y'all motherfucker acted. A few of you, and some of the ones I'm talking about, they ain't bringing shit to the table when it come to this bus like shit. I feel like they, y'all, some of these motherfuckers in the chat got questions for me, but they want, and I'm talking to the men. Some of you motherfuckers, yeah, you bitch ass nigga that you said some shit about Miss Ann a few months ago, and goddamn Toby, yeah. I feel like you two motherfucker. I feel like y'all ain't bringing shit. In my opinion, I might be wrong, but this how I feel. And nigga, if you ain't bringing shit to the motherfucking table, with this what we got going on over here, I don't want no motherfucking questions asked in my direction. I ain't asking no more motherfucking questions to you bitch ass niggas. I'm not talking about the women. I ain't talking about no women. I'm talking about the men. Some of these motherfucking men in the chat. If you ain't bringing nothing to the motherfucking table, don't ask me a motherfucking thing about nothing. And that's for a few of you motherfucking niggas. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's peaches and cream with me, just because me and True Essence and Vince, we didn't piece this shit up. Don't think, we all good and friends. And you can come over my house and smile in my face and don't think I'm gonna come over to your house and smile in your face and all this shit. No, bitch ass nigga. Get the fuck up out my motherfucking face. Shit, and that's where I'm at with it. You goddamn right. For you weak ass men, some of you beta bitches in this chat that ain't bringing shit to the motherfucking table, and when it come to bus life, you bitch ass niggas, for you ain't bringing shit to the table, don't ask me a question about a motherfucking thing. and I approve that motherfucking message. You feel me? But um, but yeah, man, like I said, man, I know I probably, I'm not looking for True Essence events. The this not gonna be no overnight thing, because I got, I got disrespectful with it. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, a thing about a man, when he know he wrong, he can call himself out on it. I was wrong about some shit, but that's just how I felt at the time. I had 50 motherfuckers coming at me, and shit, I goddamn did what I know how to do best. It goddamn get down and dirty and shit, and goddamn go for what I know. But that's the thing about being a man. I was wrong for some of the things I said. The true essence. As and Vince too. You know, I was wrong, but it is what it is. I said it. I'm gonna move forward, and I can't go back. I can't go back in the past and change nothing. Only thing I can do is just make it better going forward. And like I said, this ain't gonna be no overnight thing to where when me and True Essence, used to be cool from like when it first started. When me and Vince was cool at one time. I know there ain't gonna be no overnight thing, but time heal. Time heals everything. For the most part, not everything. Time don't heal everything, but most things I feel like, it heal. So but yeah, man, like I said again, I apologize to True. I apologize to Vince. It was some things I said I was wrong, and but it was some things, I feel like I was right on. Like I said, I feel like me and True, I feel like we were both wrong and we was both right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And this gonna be the last time I address that situation. And we finna get on these motherfucking bitch ass trolls and these motherfucking some of these bitch ass dirty Easter motherfucking bunnies. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get on this motherfucking junkie. You know what I'm saying? And these bitch ass niggas that want to talk about people motherfucking deceased relatives. All you motherfuckers can eat a dick up to your hiccup. I'm talking about the men. I'm trying to scale back, from talking about these aggressive ass women over there in that goddamn rabbit tube goddamn channel and chat. Not all of them, but it's a few. Miss Eve and Leticia, she still atting me with her little bullshit in the chat. But I'm a let the women. start handling their ass. I'm gonna let goddamn Trina handle their, yeah, ho. I'm gonna let goddamn 3-6 goddamn Trina, handle some of them goddamn snotty nose, goddamn bagged up ass women, some of them, and that goddamn sissy with a wrench chat. I'm gonna let the women deal with them, and I'm gonna start goddamn going after these weak beta ass bitches like that motherfucking purple lip that is, you bitch. Yeah, nigga. I got some motherfucking more smoke for your bitch ass nigga. Yeah, not trying to tell me a motherfucking you ain't gonna cam up. You ain't gonna talk to me unless I cam up. Bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck? What fucking man say that shit? Nigga, you sound just like that motherfucking junkie. What type of man tell another motherfucking man you ain't gonna talk to him unless you cam up? Bitch ass nigga, that what motherfucking women say, you old ass nigga. So yeah, I still got some smoke left. I still got some motherfucking, some rounds left in the goddamn clip for your bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna get away from them goddamn aggressive ass women because that's what they want us to react to them. You know what I'm saying? They coming out, like, a couple of them coming out to, double speaks and myself. And it seemed like it's more women over there on that side is coming after us than men. And that's a motherfucking problem. You don't ain't none of the women, ain't none of these fine women over here in our chat, going after no motherfucking men on the other side. That's one thing that we can say over here. We ain't got no over aggressive ass women over here trying to, come after men and talk crazy to goddamn men over there. That's on their side. We don't rock like that over here. You know what I'm talking about? But but yeah, man, I'm trying to read the chat a little bit. Yeah, man. Let me just in case anybody want to come up. Hopefully my signal held up pretty good. Hopefully my signal held up pretty good. But yeah, man. I just asked the guys outside of TJ, KB, and Damn D. Guys outside of that, man. Y'all see if y'all can scale it back a little bit, man. Cause like that. But like I said, man, she been through a few things, as a lot of other women. I'm not saying that every woman act like that or act out, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just asking, for the male content creators on our side, man. Let's just see if we can scale it back. Like I said, I can't tell a grown man what to do. I'm not, I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just throwing my 2 cents in, and I'm just trying to, do the best I can to de-escalate a situation that seemed like that it don't have an end to it. And that's where I'm at with it, man. What's up, my guy?
What's up, GC? You can hear me?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. I can't call it. I hope my signal held up pretty good. Did my signal held up pretty good down there in the chat?
Oh yeah, you was good. It wasn't going in and out. Yeah, everything was clear.
Oh, okay. Already. See, what's up with it, bro? What's good with it? Oh yeah,
Um,
oh yeah. My bad. Before you speak, man. I seen where you tried to hit me up, man. I couldn't answer because I was driving. You know what I'm saying? I can't, this is a big policy. We can't be on our phones like that. When we driving or whatever. But that's why I couldn't get back to you. And plus, I went through my hometown and I seen my daughter and my son and a couple of my cousins pulled up on me. I ain't seen in years, man. And so that's why I was running late for this live, man. I seen my cousin them I ain't seen in years, man, and that shit, it was a surreal moment. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, what's good with it? Go ahead and say what you got. Talk your ish, speaks.
hey, yeah, I already know when you're on the road and you can get the you know what I'm saying, slide through hometown is always good. Um, the and just in reference to the statement, like Just for the record, I never spoke on I call her demon like in no way. But she's sitting over there calling my name out, brother. Calling my name out and saying all type of disparaging things, and I haven't responded. Now you saying that only TJ, Damn D, and KB is exempt from responding to her? I'm kind of confused because I never went after her. And then is that okay for you to, for her to be calling? I mean, she literally calling out my platform. I ain't never said, I mean, I've never engaged this woman in nothing, never disrespected her in no type of way. And if she can, and if I have, she need to provide receipts. But she's over there running whole campaigns, put my name, well, whatever the so-called pastor thing, having real
Hey, hold
issues
on one
saying
second, double
about
speak.
me.
My bad, brother. I ain't mean to cut y'all. Man, Miss Collins, you need to stop. I ain't been goddamn crying all evening. I've been goddamn driving all goddamn day, Miss Collins. I'm tired of shit. You need to stop that, Miss Collins. I ain't been goddamn crying. Hey, but my bad, double. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was just wondering, is it okay for her to talk the way she's been talking about my platform? And I haven't responded to her or called her out in no type of way, but you saying so I supposed to let her talk about my platform and not respond? Just only them three is exempt. That's why I wanted to get clarity on.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, double speak, and like I said, bro, I don't want to make it seem like I'm up here bashing the lady. I don't agree with some of the things she do, man. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not saying that what she done and said. I'm not saying that it wasn't wrong. I in my opinion, I feel like some of the things she did and said was wrong, man. But I hear what you're saying. And like I said, bro, I really don't want to I really don't want to beating a dead horse. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, nah, DC. Everything is all good, but it's just just being fair in reference to I haven't. I mean, you over there, you support her. You see the titles, you've seen the things. She's really trying to get me to respond, and you see that there's that side have sent nothing but women at the men over here. You know what I'm saying? That's being aggressive. But yeah, what she doing, bro? That ain't cool. Because why even be speaking on me at all? You know what I'm saying? And saying the things that she's doing, and then she ain't held accountable for that. You see what I'm saying? But I just you just said certain people shouldn't respond. So I'm just saying, like, is you saying like you don't because I rock with you, but you saying like I shouldn't respond if she goes uh too far?
No, I'm not saying not to respond. Like I said, bro. I'm not saying what you should do, or I'm not, trying to stop you from reacting.
Yeah,
Only thing I'm saying is, can you hear me?
I'm not gonna respond.
No,
I'm,
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm not
no.
gonna
What I'm
be
saying,
feed
yeah,
into
no,
it,
what,
but you see
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, is it
yeah, oh
okay?
yeah, yeah. I
You know?
definitely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely see what, yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, double. And I agree. Like I said, if you respond back to what she's saying, I can't, I can't tell you not to because if somebody was coming at me, you know, um, somebody was coming at me or dissing me, a man can I listen to his suggestions, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not like telling you. I'm not like really trying to tell you what to do. I'm just making a suggestion. I'm just making a suggestion. But if you go back at her for her talking about you, I mean, I can't, it is what it is. It's, I mean, I'm not gonna look at you no different, or I'm not gonna, stop kicking it with you. But I'm just, I just offer that as a suggestion. And but like I said, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It was just a suggestion, from my part, because I just feel like that, I at least had to, to step up and try to address it the best way I can. I'm not saying I'm right about. I'm not saying I'm right, and not saying I'm wrong about everything what I said. I just felt like I had to try to do my part and just try to de-escalate it. But either way, either whether you respond or not, I'm not gonna look at you any different. I'm just rendering my suggestion, but I can't stop you from responding, because ain't nobody gonna stop me from responding to what I want to respond to. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I respect that, GC. And just for the record, I won't be responding because it's not even worth it. It doesn't build. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, grow with it. It don't bring no value to the platform or the community. So it's worthless for me to respond. So there won't be no response. And brother, I will go back and look at my reaction and see what and see what you were speaking about. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, man, it ain't no beef. It ain't, they, bro, look, them motherfuckers ain't gonna motherfucking divide us, bro. Like, I feel like this shit that these motherfucking trolls and these motherfucking slick ass dirty Easter bunnies, I just feel like that shit is making us stronger, man. Ain't nobody gonna come and fuck up that what we've been supporting and what we've been rocking with and what we've been building for the past 3 years, and and some change. So we gonna continue, to make them motherfuckers mad. They, it ain't no divide over here. You know what I'm saying? Family always fight, have they little disagreements, but we ain't gonna let nobody else come in. It just like, when you fight with your brothers and cousins, y'all gonna tussle, y'all gonna have disagreement, but shit, the way my family was, anybody on the outside thinking they finna come and try to fuck with us or try to fight us, no, we all finna get that motherfucker. Ain't nobody else. We might fight amongst each other, but ain't nobody from the outside finna do it. And that's where I'm at with it.
Bust life for life.
Yes, sir. Wild grind, Bolo. Hey, hold on, double speak. Let me hear what Bolo got to say. I like to have you look, man. Y'all, I know y'all got y'all Bolo. You doing your own channel, but man, you got to start back coming over the double speak, man. Y'all guys used to, bro. I used to listen to y'all when I'm going to bed, bro. Y'all niggas used to put me to sleep, man. You and motherfucking Bolo is like goddamn Mike and Mike in the morning. Oh, Mike Greenberg and Mike Golet when they used to have that they little sports show. I mean, I feel like you and Bolo is the goddamn milk and cereal. And shit, Bolo, you got to start back coming over there, and so I can listen to y'all guys, man. Y'all, yeah, y'all bring a calm over me, man. But salute to you, Bolo. What you got to say on the topic, man? Go ahead,
Hey,
bro.
salute to you, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, gonna keep it a bean. With this lady, bro, what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, who is coming at her though? Who is all these men coming at her? I don't understand that. I don't see that. I know for me personally, when you say dial it back, I'm not even dialed it up. This lady has called me boho, suck this, all that, all types of disrespectful shit. That's why I refuse to even have a conversation with her. This thing has been going on for 4 years. We see what it is. She's shown her character, and we have an assessment of that character, and we have an opinion about it, and we verbalize it. But when you speak the truth, she goes crazy, just like what she did to Damn D, called him 100 goddamn bitches, right? So she's not somebody that can be reasoned with or talked to, in my opinion, especially on the internet. So I've not even turned it up. So I ain't dialing back shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them play with my name like they play with Rodney name and see what happens to their channel. because I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna be hooking up with Rodney. You know what I'm saying? Just don't call my name on no crazy shit. You could curse, say boho and all that crazy shit. But hey, that's cool. I'll let that shit slide because I don't even watch you. I don't even listen to you. But the moment you try to put my name on some jacket, your channel is out of here. I'm telling anybody that right now because I got the secret power. I got Rodney on my side. You heard? I'm just letting it be goddamn known. Period. So I ain't turned up nothing yet. So I ain't turning back nothing. I will not. Period.
Hey,
That's it.
and you know what, Bolo? I mean, I can't do nothing but respect it because when me and True were going through our thing, you was talking to me, but at the end of the day, I still did what I wanted to do. So I just felt like, bro, I just felt like I had to address this situation. Like I said, I might be wrong, I might be right, I don't know. I just felt like that I had to say something because it was coming to a boiling point that where everybody wanted me to respond and do my commentary on it. And like I said, bro, I can be wrong as fuck, but I just felt like I just had to say something and just to try to do something to de-escalate the situation. I mean, look, I'm not excusing or I'm not trying to make it seem like that I'm covering for her or speaking for her or trying to take sides or anything, because I'm not. I just felt like, man, I just felt like that I had to say something and just try to do the best I can, bro. But like I said, I mean, if y'all choose to respond, double bolo, biz. I mean, if y'all feel like y'all gonna respond to somebody coming after you, I you know I can't, what I mean, I can't say nothing because I mean, y'all responding to what somebody is saying about y'all. You know what I mean? So, I just don't want to, to get it. I don't want people to get it confused about my position. I just felt like I just had to say something. And if y'all respond, then y'all could just say, "Hey, appreciate your suggestion, 86K," but fuck what you saying. I'm still gonna go in on or whatever. Hey, I can't say that, but I'm not gonna feel no type of way. I just felt like, at the end of the day, I felt like, look, I did my commentary on it, and I spoke my piece on it, and I'm gonna just move forward from it.
1 second. Somebody said I was not here for 4 years. That's cap. I've been
Hey,
here the
who is
whole
Bolo?
goddamn time.
Who is Bolo 10.0?
I don't
Y'all,
know, man. That's gotta be a troll.
y'all know who Bolo 10.0 is? Somebody in the back chat. Somebody in the back
I don't
called
know who the
Bolo.
hell that is. You gotta put up an overlay, bro.
Okay, hold on. I'll let him up, but I don't know who the hell that is.
Yeah, that might be a goddamn what they call it. Um, somebody trying to porn bomb.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up with it? Bolo 1010. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, my name Bolo.
What you got to add to the topic?
My head big as hell. I know nothing.
Huh?
I got big ass head. I don't know nothing.
What the hell going on, man? Bro, that's a porn bomb. I'm trying to tell you, careful. Yo,
I don't know. Yeah, I got him up out of there.
yeah, bro, you gotta be careful, bro.
Yeah, but
Yo,
he didn't. Yeah, but yeah, man. See, but yeah, that's the type of clowns I'm talking about, man. They ain't bringing no division over here. They ain't. I feel like if they ain't bringing nothing to the table, you know what I'm saying. Fuck them.
yo, somebody KB said that's his cousin. Is that Nacho? say you know that voice. That's Nacho, that piece of shit. Yo, Nacho a fool, man.
Hey,
Yo.
look, Bolo. Man, hey, I was scared as shit, bruh. I thought that motherfucker was finna put up a goddamn punto bomb my ass, man. I was scared than a motherfucker.
But hey, Gary, you need some overlays, bro. Hey, you gotta be careful, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Your channel got a lot of
Yeah,
traction, bro. So you gotta be careful, bro.
man, I know that if that was Nacho, man, Nacho a damn fool, man. Somebody said, KB, why you snitching?
Yo, Nacho is a goddamn fool.
Man, that goddamn,
I'm
hey,
Bolo, I got a big
Nacho,
head.
that damn Nacho ain't got no sense, man.
No sense. Oh shit.
Oh, hell no, man. That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, bro, but hey, like I said, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This lady got you in a dulo twist. You don't even know it. So tread softly, be careful moving forward, man. Because I don't know, man. Yo, this lady is crazy, bro.
But
She
no,
doing
but
too much.
I mean, Bolo, but now, man, look, man, trust me, bro. I got my head on my shoulders, man. Like I said, bro. I just, you know, I'm not taking up for anybody. I'm not getting in between it. I just, like I said, I spoke to her behind the scenes about it. It was we had a little. It was, it got heated. At one time, a little conversation, but like I said, I'm not gonna get into details about everything that she told me, but like I
Wait,
said, man,
Nacho said it's him. He's in the back. Yo, he
man,
said
I ain't fucking
yeah,
with
it's me.
Nacho, man. I am not fucking with Nacho. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, I just like I said, I just felt like I had to speak on it the best way I can. I don't know if I'm right. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably be wrong as fuck. You know what I mean? But I just felt like I just had to say something, man. I just felt like I had to say something, and that's what I tried to do, bro.
Hey, Garrick, I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. You had me worried for a minute, man. When I saw the title, I was like, oh shit. Oh
Hey,
hell
man, look,
no.
man. Hey, Bolo. Hey, look here, man. Hey, I'm fully aware what's going on, man, and I'm fully sane. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, 86K. I'm the same today as I was yesterday and the year before, man. I'm the same nigga. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a quick learner, and I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, and if I can make it right, then I'm gonna try to make it right the best way I can. If I can't, and then at least I can go to bed tonight and sleep good, knowing that I did what I could. I did what I could about the situation, and whichever way it turned from here, I mean, I did my part, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey man, hey, that's all you can do, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out though. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Salute to Double Speaks, to Broski. Salute to KB, everybody in the chat. And the detractors, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody,
Man,
man.
hey man, look here, bro. This dude is in the background, Bolo. Man, is that Nacho for real, man? This one, hey man.
What you saying? What are you doing? Damn, that looks like Nacho. It might be him. It might be
I'm scared. I'm scared to let him up, man. I'm
him.
scared. I'm.
Oh my god! You gotta put up an overlay. You ain't bought the
I,
you ain't purchased the thing yet.
I hey. So what's up, Bolo 10? What you got to add to the topic, man? Hey, you got the flow, Bolo 1010. You got the flow, man.
And I bolo 10. I bolo 10.0.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely Nacho. Oh yeah,
That's
that's
Nacho.
definitely Nacho. Yo,
Bolo,
that nigga's a
Bolo, you ain't tell me you had a twin, man.
man. Listen, I ain't got no goddamn twins, man.
Hell no, man.
This boy is a damn fool. Look at this man, man.
So that's
Oh
you,
my god, Nacho's a fool, boy.
man. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Hey, if
Talk
that's you,
Nacho.
Nacho, you ain't got no goddamn sense, man.
I put my hoodie on. I put my hoodie on. I bolo 10.0.
Yo, Nacho, mud money. Oh god, man. Hey, but
Free my
salute
nigga.
to
Hey,
y'all,
hey,
man.
free my nigga Nacho, man. Free my nigga Nacho.
Nah, free me. God damn it. 10.0. What the
Oh,
fuck is that?
free my nigga Bolo, man.
Yeah, man. But salute, man. I'm out, man. Peace. All right.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming up, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Pastor, you got any anything else you want to add? Double. Yeah, the floor is yours if you do.
Oh nah, broski. Nah, I'm just finna get back in and chat and you know what I'm saying, just continue to stay on purpose. Uh, you know, over here on this side, it's about positivity and building and uplifting. You know, all that negative and all that going back and forth ain't no substance in that. And so yeah, man, you keep rocking out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own lane and we gonna keep supporting each other and rocking out, bro. So
Hey,
salute
hey,
to you.
hey, hey, and double. We still gonna what you say? Tell the truth and expose the lie.
Expose the
What?
lie.
How that's?
Yeah, we're gonna expose the lie and stand on the truth. Big
Yes,
fact.
sir. Yes,
So
sir. We still gonna
look,
do. Hey, man. Look up. Hey, man. Look at the. Hey, man. Nacho ain't got no sense, man.
man, this day here. Hey, Nacho. Wait, where them edibles at, man? Put them edibles down. This
Hey, whatever.
hey,
Hey, what?
Nacho,
Hey,
take that hood off. Let's see if you got some eyebrows. My bad, GC.
nah, you
Yo,
good. Hey, double speak. Whatever he on. I don't want none of that shit.
and that nigga ain't got no eyebrows. Damn.
Hey, so that supposed to be Bolo.
Yeah, he was throwing shots at Bolo when he came up. You couldn't hear him.
Man, free my nigga Bolo, man. Free my nigga Bolo, man. God damn.
Hey, see, this is what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, GC, Mr. 86 goddamn K. Salute to you, broski. And to the next line, you be safe out there on the road, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you for coming up, bro.
Already.
Hey, what's up, double man? What's up, Nacho? What's the word, man? I'm getting ready to shut it down, man. What you got anything you want to add before I shut it down? Oh man, free my nigga Bolo, man. God damn.
Hey, Bubba, shot.
Hey man. Hey, you got anything you want to add, bro? I'm about to I'm about to shut it down in a few minutes, man. Hey, matter of fact. Hey, Trina, hit the stage, Trina. Hey, Trina, hit the stage. 3636 Trina. All right, Nacho, man. If you ain't got nothing else to add, I'm about to drop you down. I'm about to shut it. I'm about to let Trina up. And you hold it down, Bolo Jr.
Y'all need to be.
All right.
Hey,
Hit the stage, Trina. What we doing, trainer?
Hey y'all, what we doing? Yeah, ho. What Gary? What do you want, Gary? What do you want
Hey,
now, Gary?
man, hey, I just wanted you to come up here and talk your ear. I know you, hey, I know you had something to add to the motherfucking topic. So shit,
Talk to, talk to.
before I shut it down, shit,
You
I know
still
you
gonna be
had,
my dog though.
huh?
You still gonna be my dog though.
Yes, 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 yes. What you got go? What you cooking tonight, trainer?
Tell her too, Gary, or just stay at the middle of it. It's just come like that. Stay at the middle of this
Huh?
shit. Just stay at the middle of this shit, Gary. Yeah,
Yeah. Hey,
pretty much.
my email. Can you see the back chat? My email is back there.
Let me see.
You know how to go to the back chat.
Tell me.
Hello. You still there, trainer? Hey, can y'all still hear me in the chat? Have I done lost my signal? Damn, I think I lost trainer. But but yeah, man, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and shut it down. You know, I didn't yeah, man, I done gave my little commentary on it, man. Salute to TJ, man. I appreciate, what you said last night, TJ, especially the part, about when you said, how you won't rock with a motherfucker to speak on my daughter like that, man. That shit hit home for me, man. And I hear what you saying, and I appreciate it. What you're saying. I appreciate you rocking out with me, but yeah, man. Yeah. When you said that, bro, that I ain't know you was goddamn rocking with a brother like that, man. That was some words of encouragement for me, man. So I salute you for that, bro. But but yeah, man, that's my time, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know, we bust life over this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck all them goddamn haters. And man, Nacho, you ain't got no damn sense, Nacho. Man, Nacho, you ain't got no motherfucking sense, man. That damn Nacho crazy, man. But yeah, man, we vibing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna vibe with y'all a little bit for a little bit longer, man. You know, we gonna end. Hopefully y'all can. I came up with this little fire ass gangster beat. I like this motherfucking. I like this little beat, man. So I'm gonna throw this beat on right quick. You know what I'm talking about? What you said, Strawberry? You know. Nah, Burberry. I ain't back in Destin yet. Nah, not yet, Burberry. I'm still on this road. Shit, where it's looking, I don't know when I'm gonna be back. Can y'all hear that beat? Hey, put a one in the chat if y'all can hear that. We gonna roll out with that right there. Y'all drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear that. Bald head Wayne, shit, man. I done been out. Shit, what? Tomorrow make shit, man. I think 4 weeks. Tomorrow make 4 weeks, right? Bama boy, I be all over. I-20, I-10, I be motherfucking everywhere. Yeah, man. That's that little. I like that little beat right there, man. That's that motherfucking bus like beat right there. I'm gonna go find. No, outside. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I'm finna get on up out this thing, man. Shit, when I get back home, I'll be able to to try to get y'all a better live. You know, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard doing these live out here, and I'm on this road. But yeah, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Salute the motherfucking KB and the motherfucking Brown boys. Salute the TJ. Salute the damn DPOV. Salute the double speak. Salute the Bolo. Salute the Biz 101. Salute to Mr. Keeman. Salute to Miss Yo Thoughts. Salute to all of my moderators. And you know, man, hopefully we can come to, you know, some a peaceful resolution. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna try to judge anybody. I feel like, I'm not, like I said, I can't, I'm not gonna speak on what Moonlight should do and what she should not do. I just wanted to, to give my take on it, man. But man, I just, you know, it's a tough spot for me to say the least. You know what I mean? I know I can't make everybody happy, and I can just try to do my part, and hopefully we can scale it down a little bit. Hopefully, we can come to some kind of you know common ground, man. Because I just feel like this shit getting out of hand, man. So hey, salute to her, salute to Moonlight. I know, a lot of people they ain't gonna like that, but I'm just doing the best I can, man, with this situation, and I'm gonna do my best to, to try to de-escalate the situation, man, but she know where I stand at on the situation. Like I said, we talk behind the scenes, and but for me, I'm rocking with Bus Life, and that is what it is, and I'm gonna leave it at that, man. So so y'all make sure y'all take care of y'all family and each other, and I'll see y'all on the next live, and I'm gone, man.